Agent, your subject is Unspoken Purpose herself. For months, we've been keeping an eye on the unspoken sector, and during our stay, we've uncovered a lot of bad guys willing to do harm to UP and those who support her. And not too long ago, Special Operations had to deal with one of the big bad. This will be our final mission for this campaign. Your target is the Whopper.
Wait, ain't that the job for Commander Grumpy and his team?
Originally, yes, but the director is recalling Special Operations for another assignment, a blackout. An insurrection attempt was made against the unspoken sector. The Crusaders, as we'll call them, were two former UP supporters who suddenly went rogue. But that's the campaign we'll discuss after this mission. For now, we need to wrap up this mission. Originally, Special Operations was to handle a previous case about the Whopper. But before the insurrection, we've learned more about the Whopper, but the director declined that case because the information was so horrifying that it would have led to doxing. So we'll focus on this case instead. The Whopper, as we're aware, has been giving the unspoken sector a hard time and was trying really hard to get the director's attention. Well, she got her wish. Your mission is to look over a previous battle between UP and the Whopper. Let's wrap up this campaign up, agents. Dismissed. And if you see something, write something. Good luck, you two.
Welcome to the lounge. My name is Shadow, and I have a story to tell. The following story is based on a private live stream from Unspoken Purpose. Frivolous litigation is the use of legal processes with apparent disregard for the merit of one's own arguments. It includes presenting an argument with reason to know that it would certainly fail, or have no evidence to support the plaintiff's claim. The penalty for this frivolous lawsuit, should the plaintiff loses, results in a fine, and of course paying for court costs and attorney fees. And the defendant may countersue. A big kick in the ass for those who think they can just file pointless lawsuits. For Unspoken Purpose and the unspoken sector, they were victims of the Whopper's frivolous lawsuits in the form of a restraining order.
According to the Whopper, she goes to law school. Cute. But here's the thing about law schools. One, they're really expensive. Two, it takes years to understand, read, and interpret law documents. A normal person will have a really hard time understanding legal jargon. That's what lawyers are for. They're skilled in that field. Anywho, we've learned that the Whopper is responsible for filing frivolous paperwork against Unspoken, a content creator named Virginia, and even tried to file a restraining order against the director. But here's a fun fact about the director. The director answers to no one. All the Whopper is doing is sending the director emergency toilet paper.
The Whopper was excited and was ready to have her day in court through Zoom. Before the court date, Unspoken finally revealed herself and her home. Turns out there's no basement. It's a really nice home.
Yeah, but you know, the UP haters are going to hate, and we'll find something stupid to come up with. Seriously, YouTube needs an intelligence assessment test in order to become a content creator, and probably a piss test. It doesn't end there. Not only the Whopper is responsible for filing these frivolous paperwork, she also has a habit stalking content creators. As we've covered in previous stories, the Whopper was stalking Latonia and Supreme Queen. And she's known for drawing penis emojis on a child's face. We've seen the photos, but we're not going to post these. For one, they're minors, and two, it's really disturbing. Besides disturbing, the Grabowski jumped on the Sue UP bandwagon, but was instantly shot down. She trying to preach about someone else's parenting. But we've learned that the Grabowski's first husband was a registered sex offender and was known for disturbing alcohol to minors. That's a criminal offense, by the way. Here we'll let UP and Virginia have the floor.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted a trial, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Chicken shit. I mean, why are you going to take out a restraint order and then don't show the hell up?
So how did the judge react when she didn't show up? Can you just give us just a tad bit of insight on
The judge, she asked me my name, and then she called out her name, and she said, well, she didn't show up. She said, what's the purpose of issuing a restraint order and then don't show up to your own case? I said, well, I'm not the only one she has a case against. I said, it's a couple more people that she said she had cases against. So I guess they'll be coming to this courtroom too. And then she said that that's when they would check into her doing frivolous charges.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. So she said the same thing in your case that she said in mine. She said that a lot of things that Dead Girl was doing were frivolous and she was wasting the court's time and resources.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So everything was dismissed. There is no restraint order or nothing. There's nothing.
Wow.
No, Spencer, she didn't show up.
Didn't show up. She is dumb. But she's in law school. Dumbest little law student I've ever seen. Dumbest little law student I've ever seen.
She may need to pick up a different trade.
Right. Remember how she acted when the courts in your state dismissed and told you, because see, you didn't tell the details, and I know you're not gonna go into it about what happened there, but remember how she acted? She gloated.
Yeah.
Gonna go to jail, and she came on here acting like a petulant little child.
But then too scared to show up at her own court case.
Right. I wonder why.
Why you scared? What you scared of? I mean, you wasted your time to go down there and file those papers, and then you didn't show up. What the fuck is you scared of?
Right.
But she's only going to do it again. I mean, they'll call me and tell me they got some papers to serve to me. So she'll do it again.
She said if she had to move, she was going to do it again. She said if she has to move to another city, she's going to do it again.
Yeah, she's going to do it again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's not going to silence anybody. She might as well give it up. You get on here and dox the hell out of people, but as soon as somebody dox your ass, you strike their channel. She struck Supreme's channel.
I know.
But she put all the information up there.
Right. She can dish, but she can't take. She can dish, but she cannot take. But that's the pattern. That's the pattern. They can always dish it, but they can't take it. And listen, this was what's gonna let you know it's gonna get worse. At least especially for Lady on the Floor and her kids. They got CPS shit in their life. They got all kind of CPS shit, and she's saying that it's okay for their families and stuff to be doxxed. It's okay since somebody put some information about about Lady on the Floor on their community wall. The Lady on the Floor and her family says it's okay for everybody else's family to get doxxed. Okay, Sierra.
Right.
Okay, all right, okay, because it's a whole lot of people over there that ain't nobody said nothing about that's saying it's okay for everybody over here to be doxxed. All right.
Yeah. Exactly. Although I got some addresses too. And that girl can't put nothing up.
People's kids and stuff, and it's like you got people that's fighting to see their kids that's got abuse charges and sexual abuse stuff lodged against them that people saying that they done touched on little kids. So don't get me started. It's a whole bunch of shit we could get into.
Exactly. And then they talking about Rosie. Okay, the thing about Rosie is Rosie ain't never dropped her kids off for months and months and months just to go fuck somebody on the kitchen floor.
Hello.
CPS didn't come take Rosie's kids and give them to somebody else. Rosie raised her kids. Her kids are grown.
Right.
They can't say they sat there and raised their kids.
Right.
Rosie ain't never had no hot noodles thrown in her face.
Right.
So they need to sit their ass, their little forehead, saggy ass titties down and shut the fuck up and leave people alone. It's always them saggy, bald-headed bitches that's got something to say. titties hanging to the damn knees, and they got something to say.
Oh Lord, baby, I don't even know. This dead girl thing.
She don't make no damn sense. You want to sit there and dox people and talk about people and wish death on people, but as soon as somebody says something to you, you want to run your big scary ass to the damn courts.
But the thing about it is, how are you so tough when you the one, and then you mad because I'm about to use what you did to me back on you?
Exactly.
How you gonna get mad because I'm about to do to you in a different way, though, what you did to me? Don't get mad, bitch.
I was advised to contact my attorney, and that's what I'm getting ready to do, and set up a meeting, because this girl's gonna leave me the fuck alone. You understand what I'm telling you? Now I'm sick of her shit.
If you don't do something about it further, she's already said she's gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah.
It's a joke to her.
Yeah.
No life, because she has no life, because she don't have her kids in her life, because she has nothing in real life, right? She wants to try to negatively affect everybody else's life. So no, it's about time that the courts, all of the courts in her state, know exactly what the fuck she's doing.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. Like I said, I will be contacting my attorney as soon as I get off this live, because the police ain't gonna be calling my house at no 12 a.m. with me in my damn bed asleep, telling me to quit harassing this bitch. And I ain't fucking with her. And then she gonna try to put up shit about me and my husband. I hadn't even been fucking with this bitch. But that's all right. I got some papers I'm going to put the fuck up, and I'm gonna cross her name out so she can't hit my channel, because her name ain't on the shit.
Oh, she'll try anyway. So just
well, she can try. She can try.
She's gonna try anyway, because she can't take. She can dish, but she can't take. Hey.
Well, if I don't put it up.
I wonder what lie they gonna get together and make up now. Because remember, after it got dismissed, I manipulated the judge and I did all of this stuff. Well, what happened today?
I ain't manipulated nobody, so she can't say that. The scary ass didn't even show up. Didn't even show up.
She didn't show up. She didn't show up for what she had with what she said she had with Shadow, and she didn't show up for what she had with you.
Well, she can always ask that guy over there. Oh, wait.
In other words, clown. You just doxed an innocent person.
And she tries to do the same thing to the director? No wonder he ain't paying her no attention.
But you're probably wondering what's the point of the Whopper filing a restraining order against content creators. And she's not even there. She filed 2 restraining orders, but didn't show up for either of them. One word: exposure. You see, throughout these stories, we've learned that there are content creators who will go above and beyond to silence another. Not all content creators shows their faces. The plan was to expose UP and those attending the hearing, the whereabouts and their legal names. Also the background of their environment, a perfect tool for those who want to dox UP's supporters. But it flopped, and with the hearing rules in the favor of UP, the case ended with prejudice, meaning that decision is final, and the Whopper can no longer file another restraining order against UP. The same goes for Virginia, who was also a victim of the Whopper's antics. It was a victory for the unspoken sector, but the Whopper vows that she will pull this stunt again in a different county. We'll wait and see if this is true or not. And this concludes the 6th season of The Lounge. It was a crazy ride, but in the next season it's going to get even crazier. For now, this is Shadow signing off, and if you see something, write something.
Nice work, agents. I'm glad we can put this case behind us. Now we can investigate the situation at the unspoken sector. I can't believe one person with this much time on her hands managed to file these frivolous lawsuits against people she'll never meet in real life. The pandemic has damaged some people's minds, and her attempt to do the same to the director? It'll never happen. The director only answers to serious matters. Throwing a temper tantrum on YouTube doesn't qualify as a serious matter. The Whopper needs to move on and go bother someone who gives a damn. Return to base, you two. We need a debrief. Thank you for visiting Shadow Storyteller. If you like what you saw, hit the like and bell to catch up. Until next time.
Director, preparations are complete. My agents are prepared to launch a new campaign against the Crusaders. Sir?
Tell me, what do you think about religion?
Well, sir, I'm not a devoted religious person. I do believe everyone has a right to worship whatever religion that's right for them. However, I believe no one has a right to use their deity to hide behind a sinner's actions.
I agree, Commander.
Sir, any chance UP will give us any information about Too Strong?
No. UP made it very clear that she will not reveal any secrets regarding Too Strong. So asking her will be a waste of time.
Honestly, she should. This turning the other cheek is pointless. Clearly, the Crusaders are determined to silence UP. Intelligence discovered that the haters against both BAMS and UP are joining Too Strong's sermon. I didn't know. Too Strong offers short bus services to her church. Besides those idiots jumping the Too Strong bandwagon, the question still baffles me. UP and Too Strong known each other for 4 years. That's a long time. Why play in UP's face if she never liked her to begin with? What a waste of 4 years. And if UP was so evil, she could have silenced UP right then and there, but she didn't. And by that logic, that would make her evil as well, since she was supporting UP for 4 years.
And within those 4 years lies secrets. And secrets of that magnitude will destroy anyone. Hence, UP isn't going down that path. Whatever UP knows, that knowledge will destroy everything Too Strong created. However, we don't need to rely on UP to reveal these secrets.
What are you getting at, sir?
A certain pastor taught me a very important sermon. Let the enemy go first.
Are you saying the reason UP is letting the Crusaders have their way with her is... Wait, it makes sense now. Everything is starting to make sense.
Yes. Why bother UP with information regarding Too Strong when the information is going to reveal themselves? The good thing about traitors is they show their hands and hope no one will witness it. We will wait till that day comes, and it is on that day all will be revealed.
That just leaves Vaughn. What's her role in this? We know she had a falling out with BAMS and the others, but why betray UP? So many unanswered questions. Speaking of BAMS, she has an arch nemesis known as Vaughnie. Shall we take a look at that along with this Lovely the Great?
I'll have intelligence look into Vaughnie and see what she's about. If she's worth investigating, we will do so. As for Lovely the Great, I promised one of her followers that we will cease the pursuit. But what her followers need to understand is that we have a new decree. Anyone who does great harm to the unspoken sector, the shadow sector will get involved, and my promises will be rescinded. We will no longer continue to watch behind the shadows. We will take action. The YouTube streets belong to everyone. No one owns it but the founders. In this campaign, we will set an example. This isn't personal. This is maintenance. And we're going to be the street sweepers.
And what of Too Strong?
Well, we'll deal with her personally. If she thinks she can hide behind the Bible while attacking UP and those who support her, she's in for a rude awakening. Being sanctified isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card. When that time comes, Commander, she's going to experience the Book of Revelations.